I'm reaching for my water because I need a drink. I told y'all that I read your comments. I told you that. I told y'all I read your comments. I read your comments. On every video that I do. And it's crazy because this last video that I did, if I'm not mistaken, the title was Financial Freedom is a Lie. And in the comment section of that video, a brother wrote, "Bruh, you're off topic. What everybody's talking about now is R. Kelly." And I'm like, holy shit, you know, I did a video about R. Kelly a couple weeks ago when they came out with that documentary series called Surviving R. Kelly. And the first time he got locked up. And the only reason why I did that video is because I know that people like to hear gossip. And I know that I want to motivate and stimulate the hearts and the minds of the people. So in order to attract people, more people that is, to my channel, I have to talk about gossip. I have to talk about it. I have to gossip every now and then. So that's the only reason why I did it. But now that I've moved on, R. Kelly is old news to me. What's trending or what's back to trending is you. That's who I'm concerned with. I could give a fuck about R. Kelly. I could give a fuck about Michael Jackson and the Oprah Winfrey thing. I could give a fuck about any celebrity, rapper, actor, or whatever. What's most important to me on this channel, my channel, is you, my brother, and others that look at my shit. Because I'm here to stimulate and motivate the hearts and the minds of the people. And I could care less about those motherfuckers. It's just that plain and simple. You see, this is crazy. We as black people always want to fucking follow motherfuckers. We're always looking everywhere with blind eyes. Where's the leader at? Where's the leader? We just wanted to, oh, that's the leader. Oh, that's the leader. Yeah, that's the leader. Oh, that's the leader. Let me give him my money. And the crazy thing about it is, you all reject me. And the reason why you all reject me is because I'm telling you to take the blindfolds, fold the fuck off. Look at yourself in the mirror. And the leader that you're looking for is that man or woman in the mirror. That all of the problems that you have in life, the solution is you. That plain and simple. I know how it is. I used to be that way. I used to look at YouTube and find hope and faith in everybody else except for myself. I used to look at YouTube and wanted to be entertained by everybody else's lives. I wanted to know what everybody else was doing because their lives were more interesting than mine. And that's crazy. I'm here to tell you that. Fuck R. Kelly. Fuck Oprah Winfrey. At the end of the day, they don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about me. But it is my job, it is my duty for me to give a fuck about you. Period. Period. If somebody would have asked me, yo, Langston, what is your ultimate dream? Well, the answer is, I would love to get paid for motivating and stimulating the hearts and the minds of the people. That is a sincere, beautiful, amazing job. Period. But I can't do that shit if y'all motherfuckers want me to talk about every fucking thing else except for improving your own individual life. Your own individual lives. That shit don't make sense to me. You want to hear about everybody fucking else except for your flaws in life that you can improve. Period. Period. It's just that plain and simple. So let's get on topic. Let's get back to what's trending. And that is your life, brother. Your life, sister. That's what's trending now. Fuck everything else. Fuck everything else. Focus on your own fucking life. Let's go. Poor people think poor. I know this shit because I used to be a poor person that used to think poor. You know, I would come up with all these fucking excuses when a person would ask me to do something. Hey man, you want to go to the gym? Oh man, I can't go to the gym, man. I got the children, you know what I'm saying? Baby mama, she da-da-da-da. Then I got to go to work. I got to get up in the morning, man. I can't go to the gym. Plus, you talking about leg day? Nah, I can't do that, man. I got to go to the club on Saturday. I'm making up all excuses. Hey man, you know, let's come together and like do our own business, man. You know what I'm saying? We could sell shit. We could sell our own product. We could do this and do that. Man, I can't do that, man. I got the kids. I got to go to work. I got to motherfucking go to sleep. 2, get up to go to work. Making all these type of fucking excuses in the goddamn world. When it came to my individual life. But when it came to supporting other people, I ain't had no problem with that. I didn't have no problem with going to the fucking grocery store and buying fruits and vegetables from people that I didn't know and supporting their family financially. I didn't have a problem with going to the Chinese food restaurant and buying Chinese food and supporting their family. I didn't have a problem with going to the club and supporting their families, the owners of that club. I didn't have a problem with going to the NBA basketball fucking game. Charlotte Bobcats and shit. Well, at that time, they were Charlotte Bobcats when I went to the game. Now they the Charlotte Hornets. I didn't have no problem with supporting that company or corporation. But when it came to my own individual self, I made all types of excuses in the world to improve my life. And that is a great example of when poor people think poor. This is the reason why you have classism. Because some people think of themselves on a lower scale, others think of themselves on a middle scale, and the small amount of numbers thinking themselves on a higher scale. Period. You know, the other day, I went to Whole Foods, and this is crazy. You see, I don't have a problem with, well, I do, but I'm saying in this particular case, I don't have a problem with a grown-ass woman thinking low of herself. But when you involve and include people that are innocent, then I have a problem. I'm going to kick it to you. Let's go. So I went to Whole Foods the other day, right? And I got some Kamut puffs and some rice puffs, right? And, excuse me, I got some quinoa, some black rice, wild rice. I don't know what else I got. I think I got some, what else did I get? I don't fucking know. Anyway, I got those items, right? So, agave, that's what I got. So I go to the register, and this big, damn, why did I say that? Anyway, now I gotta say it. It's this big black girl, right? She wasn't a girl, she was a woman. And I shouldn't even said big black, because it doesn't even make a difference. But anyway, so this bigger black woman, right, at the cashier. And, she's ringing my shit up, and she's looking at it slowly but surely. And I'm talking to her and everything, and then she's asking me questions like, what is this? And I'm telling her what it is or whatever have you. So we got to the Kamut puffs, and she's like, what is this? Do you give these to your children or whatever? I'm like, yeah, what I do is I give them, coconut milk and the Kamut puffs, and I put a little bit of agave on the top or whatever have you. And if I don't use agave, I use date sugar, and I'm breaking it down to her, the reason why, I use what I use and it's much more healthy or whatever. And then she turned around and said, oh, well, I feed my children junk food all day. And she said it in a way where it was like she was proud of it. So I'm trying to understand this. you think poor, which at this point in time, you're an adult, but you're including your children in it. So now you're passing that poor mentality off to your children. This is the craziest thing that I ever heard in my fucking life. Because the point that I'm making to you is when you think poor, you don't give a fuck about yourself. You could care less. So you find yourself looking at Love and Hip Hop. You find yourself when you're supposed to be reading, when you're supposed to be sitting down and thinking of a master plan in order to make money. You find yourself looking at Love and Hip Hop. You find yourself going to the club. This time that you say you don't have. Well, I ain't got time to work out. I ain't got time to motherfucking think about creating a business. I ain't got time to sit down and talk to my children about life. But you do have time to go to the club. You do have time to drink and smoke with your friends. You do have time to sit on your ass and not do shit. That's a poor mentality. Period. That's a poor man's and a poor woman's mentality. Because at the end of the day, really, most black folks are not alcoholics, drug addicts, etc. We're not. The reality of it is that most of us, I know because that's how I used to get down. Most of us drink, smoke, sniff to take away the pain. The pain of life's ills. And we listen to this fucking sob story music. You know, that the kids make now. It's all slowed down and mumbling, and niggas is doing drugs while making the music. So you're listening to the shit. You're listening to a bunch of niggas that's making music that have made music under the influence. How is that stimulating and motivating you? How? The only people, or should I say, it may be person, that's making money off of that shit, like some real money, is those Jews that sit high up that you never see, that control the music and the movie industry. And the rappers are nothing but pawns. They are fed crumbs. You know, like in New York, when you throw crumbs at the pigeons are symbolic to the motherfucking rappers. And the crumbs that they throw at the pigeons are symbolic to the money that the rappers get. And every time those rappers see that man throwing crumbs, the pigeons flock. So whereas certain pigeons won't land because they're scared of that man. They don't know what that man is liable to do. So certain pigeons that have a brain and say to themselves, no, I ain't gonna fly down there. I know he throwing them crumbs down there, but you know what? I'm gonna go get my own food. I'm gonna go peck in the dirt until I pull up a worm or some shit. Or I see somebody that dropped some pizza dough, a piece of bread on the ground. I'm gonna go over there and peck at that shit. Well, guess what? It's a million and one other pigeons that's gonna land and eat those crumbs that the man is throwing at them. And it's crazy too. So they get paid crumbs, and you're listening to that shit, and you're stuck. You're not moving. How can you be motivated? Your music is not motivating you. It's helping you to be induced by the drugs. It's stimulating you to do more drugs. It's stimulating you to sink more and more into a depressional state. So now you fuck around and find someone else that's just as fucked up as you, and y'all have children and breed some fucked up ass children. So that poor mentality is passed down. And that generational wealth that you were supposed to pass down to your children is replaced with the poor man's way of thinking. That plain and simple. Here I am trying to motivate you. I'm not on drugs. I'm drinking water when I talk to y'all. I'm burning frankincense and myrrh when I talk to y'all. I got lemongrass right here. I'm burning oil, lemongrass oil. I'm in a highly spiritual state right about now when I'm talking to you all. But I'm the bad guy. I should be talking about R. Kelly. I should be talking about Oprah Winfrey. I should be talking about whatever topic that's trending. Because you, when you're reflecting on your life, you truly believe that your life shouldn't be number one on the trending list. And it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. This is the reason why black people are last. We're at the bottom of the fucking, I don't know, with the bottom of the bucket. I'm at the Y like almost every day, and I'm in the sun. I'm listening to the fucking East Indian. I'm listening to the Caucasian. I'm listening to the Arab. I'm listening to these different people. And these motherfuckers are doing things with their life. They're making moves and shit like that. And I'm saying to myself, yo, I gotta get my shit right. I'm going home and I'm frustrated because I'm like, yo, man, I fucked up. I fucked up with my life. And I gotta improve it. I gotta make it better. And I have children that depend on me. I gotta get off on my ass. I gotta make a difference in my fucking life. And then I say to myself, once I make a difference in my life, I gotta tell everybody else to make a difference in theirs. But y'all are too scared. That's another thing that poor people say. And if they don't say it, that's how they feel. They too scared. You all are too scared to go to the fucking gym. You too scared to get in shape. You too scared to open up your own business. You're too scared because you truly believe that you're gonna fail. But I read this book, and a quote out of that book was the greatest quote I could have ever heard in my life. And it goes like this: failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. That means that I'm not listening to myself when I'm psyching myself out and saying to myself, man, I'm gonna fail. I'm not listening to other people when they tell me I'm gonna fail. Because my determination is so strong. So strong. I don't have no choice but to succeed. Because my determination overtakes failure. If failure was a goddamn fire, a flame, my determination is an ocean of water, devouring that small ass flame. Poor people think poor. This is the reason why you got poor motherfuckers out on this fucking planet. That plain and simple. It ain't got shit to do with money. Ain't got nothing to do with money. Money will come. Money will come. But if you continue to think poor, you ain't gonna get it. If you continue to think poor, you're not gonna have what you want. I remember one time my grandmother and we went out And we drove around the neighborhood, in this white neighborhood. I mean, it was mansions and shit. And she's pointing at the houses that she would want to live in. And I'm saying to myself, God damn. God damn. Grandma, you do realize somebody's living in your dream. You're pointing at a house that somebody's living in. And Grandma never got that house. Poor people think poor. Man, if I could only win the lottery, man, I'd buy me a house. And fuck the lottery, nigga. Get up off your ass and do something about your fucking situation. What's trending is your life. Fuck everybody else's. My name is Langston. 2092.